Today in Random in Psychology, we are going to be talking about learning. So, this obviously comes from the unit related to learning in the general psychology chapter. Learning is defined as a relatively permanent change in behavior that occurs as a result of practice or experience. So, Sometimes we'll think of it as something that really cannot be observed directly. So we can't, look into your brain and see whether or not you have actually learned something. We have to make a distinction between learning, which is internal, and observable performance, which is observable. We can only measure performance. So, for example, you would, if you are in school, you might take a test in order to demonstrate your learning. You might do a project in order to demonstrate your learning. So you can only demonstrate your learning through some sort of performance. And then we also know that there are factors that can influence performance. So let's say that my performance is going to be an exam. If I'm sick, if I have a lot of anxiety, it's quite possible that I may not be able to demonstrate my learning well. Now, another thing we have to keep in mind is that um, learning isn't just, remembering something long enough to take a test for it and then forgetting about it. So, that relatively permanent piece is really important. The question really becomes, as we're students of psychology, as we're students of life, have we learned something or have we practiced it sufficiently so that we can demonstrate learning or demonstrate it on a test or on an activity, but then, once we don't use it again, that we'll forget about it. So we may see that learning can actually be due to practice, it'll be due to experience. Sometimes it'll even be related to maturation. So that as the brain matures, we're more able to learn more things, or we may have had something that we had trouble learning previously that we then are able to understand better once our brain has matured more. So today's topic in Random in Psychology has been learning. We'll talk to you tomorrow.